everyone, welcome to my collection of Bartolome Museum. My idea today is that when you leave this museum, you understand much more about the history of this great artist, who today is reminds one of the most important people in religion, for all the great effort he put into all his work of art. But first, I will give you a content about who Bartolome was and why he is so prized by many. There are a few painters as representing of Spanish Baroque as Bartolome Esteban Murillo. This seventh painter, one of the central figures of the Golden Age, enjoyed great popularity both in Spain and the rest of Europe. A beloved Catholic, Murillo devoted himself largely to religious painting. However, he is also known for his general paintings in which he portrayed ordinary people with unperceivable naturalism. Murillo was a seven-year painter, a great figure of Baroque, and master of the naturalism and chiaroscuro techniques. Bartolome Esteban Murillo was baptized between January 1st, 1619 and April 3, 1692. Was a Spanish Baroque painter training in the late naturalism. He evolved towards formalist techniques of the full Baroque with a sense that sometimes anticipate the rock in some of his most spectacular and iconographic creations, such as the Immaculate Conception, one of the main works of this wonderful art collection. He was the best known as the most appreciated Spanish painter outside Spain. He was the youngest of the 14 brothers, children of the barber Jasper, Esteban, and Maria Perez Murillo, who came from a family of silversmiths and had among her close relatives a painter. At the age of 9 and with 6 months, he was orphaned by his mother and father, and was placed under the guardianship of one of his older sisters. There is very little information about how he began to be involved in the artist's work. It's very possible that, as Antonio Palominos, that he trained in the workshop of Juan del Castillo. The earliest of the chronicle works is probably the so-called Conception Grand Semil Museum of Fine Arts painting for the Francis Church, which was placed on the arch of the main shop at the great height, which explains the corpulence of his figure. To these techniques, it came that day to around 1950, when the transfer of the church was put after surviving a collapse. Murillo naturally gravitated towards this painting religious sense, most likely due to his personal convictions, the high demand for local clientele, and the narrow possibilities it offered. His paints are often tender and sharp after mixing the illusion elements with the naturalism of the everyday. His skills as a painter led him to receive commissions from the highest levels. Religious work were undeniable his form, and he was able to reflect expressions, feelings, and emotions in faces and bodies like no one else. He is very admired for representing the basic principles of the church and the Christian tradition. His work are manifestation of the faith of believers. They are means to worship the most blessed aspect of religion, a way of expressing Christian culture. They are also sort of wisdom, a way of representing to the search for true and universal and unique truth. A representative of the things he saw in civility. They are a way of responding to the human being's need for infinity, just as they are a way of contributing to the development of human thought. A way of illuminating the path of the human towards its full relation. His most representative work is Los Niños de la Concha, which combines the painting of the children and the Baroque style. Murillo dedicated himself to art through private commissions, which give him more creative freedom and allow him to earn more money. He didn't like blah very much, but preferred to transmit the feeling of his city as a survival work. Most of his works were private orders by rich people who liked to pay a large sum of money because they could become aware that the money they have was not obtained in the best or legal way, and for the reason that he had the need to remain his wrongdoing, and they bought chapels in the cathedral in the Paris or convents for personal use, and to paste the painting in the chapels to show a little more kindness and feel that they had return a little of damage that they occurred. Most of Murillo's works were stolen by French, which is why specialists are trying to make more replicas of all these great works. There are about between 20 paintings with the theme of incommunal concession painted by Murillo, and number only surpasses by the communal concession. The 1665, the Virgin wears a white tunic and blue cloth, in accordance with the vision of the Portuguese Beatriz de Silva, recalled Pacheco of his iconography instructions. However, Murillo completely omitted the other Marian attributions that we deducted approach about improvised representations. And from the traditional iconography of the Apocalypse woman, he left only the moon under her feet and the dress of the sun interpreted as amber-colored atmospheric background against which in the Virgin Chile, one of the base of clouds supported by 4 little angels, and with the lapse reveals that to free Mr. Drip, the imagine of Maria alone was sufficient for Murillo to illustrate her incoming position, which extraordinary lines. The Virgin seems to send toward to the heavens in space, filling with angels and clouds. This is why Murillo unites two of the most popular Christian cults of the time of the communal concession and the Assumption. The subtlety of his brush strokes as well as the realism of his face had made the painting history some of the most representative not only Murillo work but of Spanish Baroque art. He was one of the most respected people in the world. In this time, he had the freedom and could express himself the best way by doing his art. Before now, religion has always been one of the most controversial topics in the world, due to the fact that many people had different types of feelings about it. But Bartolomeo was the best who knew how to demonstrate art in his work, and giving great depth and meaning of each work he did.